in this particular situation. Now I'm adjusting again, and because I obviously felt that that only wasn't seating as well as I wanted to, so this time around I'm actually going to adjust the onlay. And finally, after a couple of tries, it fits just the way it should, as you can see right there. And I'm pleased with the fit, and now I can start checking the next one and to see if the next one also fits appropriately. And you see right there, I'm sitting into place. I have them both in place. My assistants are holding both only, so I can check the contacts, and as you see, it has a nice acceptable contact. And I will do the same on the next contact, and as you didn't see it on the video, but I did the same, and I had a really good contact. So now I'm ready to do my bonding, and as you saw, I have the patient isolated using the prop guard from Ultradent, and actually now you're seeing me use the Optradam from Ivoclar, that little plastic dam that pulls the lips out of the way, and that also is very helpful to get very nice isolation. So now you're seeing me selectively etch the enamel, and I try to go at least 1 millimeter to 2 millimeters outside of the margin. Primarily the enamel that needs to be etched is the uncut enamel, because that's the enamel that tends to be very difficult to be etched with the bonding system. So I will etch, at least 2 millimeters from the margin of the cable margin, and you can see right there, I'm try to be careful, but if I etch it a tiny bit, I'm not extremely overly concerned. Look at what a nice isolation I had in this situation. I feel very comfortable about my isolation. If I had to, if the margins were at gum level, I would have packed one cord carefully to make sure the gums are out of the way. Now I'm applying my bonding system, and at this point I would like to suggest that this video is not really intended to give a lot of details about bonding, but we do in series. In the library we have a video that is called Fundaments of Dentin Bonding, and I would definitely recommend that you view this video because it really goes into much more detail in regards to the bonding principles. But right here you see me do the bonding the way the manufacturers recommend. I'm now air drying as at least 5 seconds in the teeth, so we can get rid of the solvents on the bondings. If we don't do that, then the bond strength will be decreased dramatically. So now after we did that, now we're starting the process of applying the cement directly to the tooth. Like I mentioned to you before, I really like to apply the cement directly into the tooth and not into the onlay, because that makes it a lot more difficult. So you see, in this situation, a great assistant helps a tremendous amount, because this is a patient that salivates quite a bit. It's not the most common situation, but we all know that we do have some of those patients that salivate. So isolation was a little bit more difficult in this case.